Welcome to Tuesday Truths. Decluttering is more than cleaning. What your junk drawer has been trying to tell you. Now, many of us heard the word declutter for a long time now, or at least lately. And we often think about cleaning out a drawer, organizing a closet, sorting through the basement, or finally just opening that memory box that we've been avoiding for years. And well, and it may start here. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world today. It's Michelle, your AGE-GILITY specialist. Yes, it may start with one junk drawer, with old pens, mystery keys, batteries that may or may not work, uh, and coupons that maybe expired during the last presidential election. However, but what I've been learning is decluttering really is about the stuff. It's about the decisions we postponed, the memories we have packed away, the identity that we're shifting from, and the next chapter we are slowly making room for. It's an emotional energy attached to the stuff. As many of you may know, I've been writing my newest book on decluttering your home, decluttering your life. And I have not written this from a minimalistic perspective at all. The process, and the process for me has taken quite the journey. I've always write from where I am in the present time. And I thought I was writing about organizing. But life had other plans. It said, "Oh, Michelle, you're not going deeper than that. You're going much deeper than that, especially in the basement." Because when you start cleaning out a drawer, a closet, a basement, or a box of family keepsakes, you begin to ask yourself emotional questions. Why am I keeping this? Does this still serve a purpose in the life I'm living now? And holding on to, am I holding on to this because I love it or because I feel guilty letting it go? Is this a memory meant to be stored in a box, or is it to be honored in a new way? This is where decluttering becomes personal growth. One drawer can give you a little short back, but clean closets can also help you breathe easier. One basement project can help remind you that you're not stuck in the past. And one of these memory boxes that you honor what was without draining every piece out of it into what comes next. I know that sounds confusing, but now let me clear it for you. I'm not saying we should toss away history. I love memories. I believe in honoring our stories, our families, our chapters, and our experiences. But there's a difference between honoring memories and oneself or burying oneself under these memories. There is a difference between keeping the meaningful treasures and storing, and there's a difference between keeping meaningful treasures and storing emotional weight. And sometimes the clutter in our home becomes visual noise for our mind and our body. We walk past a pile and, our shoulders tighten. We open up a closet and say, "Oh, not today." We go into the basement, and suddenly you need a snack, a nap, or a whole new personality. We laugh, but it's true. Clutter can quietly drain our energy. And at this stage of life, energy is precious. Our space should be support our movements, our peace, our creativity, and with agility. And that is why decluttering is part of vibrant aging. Because a clear path in your home can become a clear path in your life. A clear counter can become a calmer morning. A clear bedroom can become better rest. A clear basement can become freedom from that someday pile, especially if you're what I call in solo ager with no children. You're stuck with this stuff and nobody else to give it to. And a clear decision about can create momentum. Here's the curiosity piece I want to leave you with today. And it's something I explore more in the book. It is a vision of ourselves where we first keep it. Now, is it the career clothes from a job you no longer have? Is it the hobby supplies from a plate, some that you don't, you've outgrown? Is it family items that you inherited and never really chose? Is it paperwork we keep because we're afraid that we might need it just in case? In those boxes we avoid because it carries guilt, love, grief, and unfinished stories. Decluttering asks us to be honest. What is it? But what also, it has to be kind to us. And this is not about perfection. This is not about having a magazine-ready home. This is not about becoming a minimalist overnight or having that one chair, one spoon, and one plant. It's about creating space that lets you move with more ease. And here's your simple Tuesday Truth challenge. Pick one space this week, not the whole basement, not the whole garage, and not the whole closet, not every closet in the house, but just one drawer, one shelf, one basket, or one box. Set a timer for 15 minutes and ask yourself these questions. Do I use it? Do I love it? Does it belong in the next chapter of my life? If the answer is yes, keep it with intention. If the answer is no, release it with gratitude. And if the answer is I need to think about it, give yourself maybe a small little maybe box. But don't let that maybe box turn into a second basement. So this is how we begin. Small spaces, small decisions, big freedom. My upcoming book, Declutter Your Home, Declutter Your Life, is not just about what we remove from our homes. It's about what we make room for: movement, peace, clarity, purpose, and the next chapter we're all growing into our life. Because we are not done living, we're not done becoming, and we are certainly not done creating space for what matters. Therefore, today's Tuesday Truth is: when you clear space around you, create space, it also creates space within you. Start with one drawer, start with one box, start where you are, and always move forward with agility. I'll see you next time. You know where to find me on YouTube, my website, michellereese.com, LinkedIn, Facebook, and I'm here for you. Love to hear your experiences and wait for that book. Thank you. Bye for now.